This is Stan J. Caterbone in the Advanced Media Group. It's now 12:40 a.m. Saturday, September 6th, 2025. This is going to be my most recent state of affairs update. Let's start with my mail on Friday, September 5th. I got certified mail from UPMC Wound Care Center out in Good Drive. 2 letters. I'll read them. September 2nd, 2025, by certified U.S. mail to Stanley J. Stan Caterbone, 1250 Fremont Street, Lance, PA 17603, regarding inappropriate or disruptive behavior termination letter. Dear Stanley J. Caterbone, quote, Stan, unquote. Please consider this letter to be formal notice that you are being terminated from the clinical office site because of your inappropriate behavior. To ensure that you will receive appropriate medical care without interruption, please note the following. 1. Obtain another doctor. 2. Notify this office of name and location of new doctor. 3. Completion of medical release. The original medical record will remain the property of the Wound Healing Center of UPMC Lidditz. Now, let's rehash what happened. The Wound Care Center I first saw, and they rewrapped my leg and put different medications underneath the wrap. That was about a week and a half, two and a half weeks ago. Then for the next appointment, I had scheduled a pickup by Red Rose Access. They failed to pick me up. That was on a Tuesday. On Friday, I was waiting to take the bus, and they switched the appointment times. So I missed 2 appointments. Not by any fault of my own. So for this 3rd appointment, I took the bus, the Columbia bus, got off at the light there at Roarstown Road, went to the Dollar Tree first, then walked down to Good Drive. But I got mixed up. I was only there once. I got mixed up, and UPMC has a specialty care office a block away on Good Drive. So I went in there to inquire where the wound care center was. And there's about 4 or 5 women in there, and he got nasty with me. They started laughing at me. I told him, I said, listen, I'm a federal whistleblower. And they went nuts, laughing. So I said, get the fuck away from me, you people. You people think you're cute? Like that. So then I called the wound care center and tell them I'm going to be a few minutes late. I'm a half block away. Now, by this time, my legs are dead. I can barely fucking walk. I shouldn't be walking at all. 12 e-scooters in 14, 15, 16 months. I qualified for a free mobility chair. Anyway, so I get to 90 Good Drive, and I was just not going to go. But it was so close to the Good Drive, the building was so close, I thought, let me go and see how they handle this. I went in there, the lady goes off on me, says, listen, you're 45 minutes late. I don't know if the doctor has time to see you. I said, excuse me? I said, I left you a message. I said, fuck you. Who the fuck you think you are? Walked out. Now, this is dated September 2nd. My last probation meeting was the next day, and I told Lindsay everything that happened. So we'll see. Well, I know what they're going to try to do, but they can't do it. Nobody can. They've run out of options. They can't fabricate an arrest for me, and he can't fabricate a mental health 302 for me. That's why these motherfuckers next door, the Spicks, Super Spick and Company, Brunilda and Ashley, are called to the task to try to kill me. Or somebody else. Remember, I made those notes about what happened with Brunilda's husband. I called the Lancaster City Police. It took them 30 minutes to respond. And who shows up? Hickey. I knew him. Now, I researched Hickey. He's with Pete Anders out in Millersville University. So that's why it took him 30 minutes. He apparently had to drive down to Chestnut Street and pick up a Lancaster City police car. I mean, what the fuck? Now, in July, they ran me out of my cash. And here's how they did it. $500 to Lancaster City Water. Illegally, they fabricated about $150 of the water bill, and they were supposed to take a payment plan and would not do it. They would not do it. That's why. The other $500 was my e-scooter stolen off my front porch. That's $1,000, July. So August money, right now, I have $99 left in my Direct Express, and I have to go till October 15th. Now, I've been putting money, a little money, into the house here. I've been getting caught up on all the things these motherfuckers did, the vandals, over the past several months. Today I finished the floor. I'm almost done out back in the backyard. I got string lights up, new lights up, which I have sitting over there. And I have to finish some trimming. Then I have to get my deck boards and finish the front deck. All I'm going to do is lay deck boards underneath the concrete porch and the little wood deck I have beside it. It's only going to go to the rail. So I'm getting caught up there, getting this house back in order the way it was. Now these roaches they put in here on a daily basis, I must spray hundreds of times a day, upstairs and downstairs. I'll turn my back now, I'll go back there, and there'll be roaches all over the place. I never had roaches here. Same thing putting water through the walls. There's no plumbing down underneath that laundry tub or behind it. None. It's all Ramirez, the terrorist motherfuckers, who think they're going to get away with killing me. Now, another thing with these roaches, do you know how distracting that is? I'm sitting here doing this and a roach is crawling all over my keyboard. Now I got to be distracted from what I'm doing. It's a pain in the fucking ass, motherfuckers. I want my fucking money, motherfuckers. $74,000 for vandalism and theft. Now, let's talk about my little conversation at Penn Square, right outside Shot and Bottle, with Judge Wright. Now, Judge Wright had an injunction of mine. In fact, I'll look it up here in a second. Anyway, that's about the 5th time he's either come out of or walked by Fulton Bank to stalk me. Now, let me give you a little background on Judge Wright. He's the one who developed Veterans Court. He conducts Veterans Court. So he deals with all the veterans, and he also has to deal with superiors, veterans. 2, he is on the board of Red Rose Transit Authority. He's the one, I assume, that gives the all clear for those bus drivers and all the people to stalk me and cause me all the problems on the bus. I guess he never heard of the American Disabilities Act. So we'll see where that goes next week. Oh, I can't believe this. I just found this. I'm going to read it to you. Pennsylvania Superior Court Middle District. In regards to Stanley J. Caterbone and Advanced Media Group petitioners versus Lancaster County Court of Pleas, Lancaster County Adult Probation and Parole, Lancaster County District Attorney's Office, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania Attorney General Defendants. Regarding case number 242 MDA 2024, lower case number CI 23091010. Now, the lower case number is one of the stalking charges. And now on this 10th day of May 2024, I, Stanley J. Caterbone, appearing pro se, do hereby file this brief regarding Judge Wright regarding probation injunction versus Leicester County Court of Common Pleas. This is the order Judge wrote. Plaintiff's proceeding lacks any arguable basis in law or fact, and therefore the action for which he seeks IFP status is frivolous. He denied my informal paupers, and this is what they do. They use this frivolous shit. I signed this Friday, May 10th, 2024. Now, isn't that interesting? I didn't look it up before. I knew it was an injunction. In other words, it's an injunction saying that it's illegal to keep me on probation for so many reasons, and one of them is for the fact that the state legislators passed probation reform. Now, I got out of prison October 3rd, 2019. That is 6 years. 6 years ago. That place is a revolving door. Do you know how many probation officers there are? That is the criminal element of the system. It's a big money machine. Fines and costs. What they do is, when you get out, then they put you on a circular path in probation forever and ever. It feeds the criminal justice system. It feeds the judges, the defense lawyers, the probation office itself. They don't do anything to help anyone get off of probation or out of jail. That's just a fact. So, that completes the Judge Wright saga. I know it was an injunction. I didn't know it was an injunction about probation. Now what the fuck is he going to do? Oh, this is getting good. Now, let's talk about the telepathic sex element of this. Telepathic sex is nothing more than torture involving isolation. I am isolated from friends, family, colleagues, everyone. Everyone. Really, with the exception of the people that work at Shot and Bottle, the bar at Penn Square, because I'm down there so much. And why am I down there? Well, months and months ago, I was down there because they illegally shut my electricity off and I had to go charge batteries. Now, back then, when I was down there, I could hotspot at home. But I needed to charge batteries. Then my brother Michael appears, Michael T. Caterbone, and he took over my PP&L account. Now, a week ago, he calls me up, or I call him up about something, and he wants to throw PP&L back at me. My brothers never have helped me. All they've done is hurt me. That's all they've ever done. They've never helped. And why is that? Everyone's paid off to hurt me. Anyway, the telepathic sex is part of the isolation. I haven't physically been with a woman since 2005 and they won't let me. It's the way to tease me, and it's a way to cause problems with spouses and boyfriends and girlfriends of the girls. I don't pick and choose. It's not my choice to have telepathic sex. That's part of the game. That's part of the weapons, the microwave weapons. Dr. Robert Duncan talks about it. So that's what the telepathic sex is. They have me having telepathic sex with just about everyone I see on TV or everyone out in public. Every good-looking girl. Bartenders, I mean, that's what it is. It's torture. It's part of, I don't pick and choose. I don't say, hey, I want to have telepathic sex with her. It doesn't work like that. I couldn't do it. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't happen. So that's the telepathic sex element. It's not by choice. It's just part of isolation, the torture. Now, regarding the neighborhood. In 2009, Dr. John Hall, a medical doctor in San Antonio, Texas, wrote a book, A New Breed, Satellite Weapons in America. I got it as soon as it came out. In fact, I had to go to Borders, but they had to order it in. They didn't have it in yet. So I had it since 2009. Dr. John Hall dated a woman, and there were problems. People were getting in the house and raping her at night and drugging her with Rohypnol. So he put cameras in, and he caught the motherfuckers, and they were associated with the FBI. So he kept digging, and he wrote a book about microwave weapons, satellite weapons. One of the chapters is called Neighbors from Hell. He describes to the T what they do in this neighborhood to me. The stalking, harassment, people pretending to be law enforcement. He discusses all that. Another chapter is Rohypnol and satellite weapons, when they drug me at nights. I know, a lot of times I know when they drug me. Sometimes I don't. Either files are missing, I wake up in a drug stupor all screwed up, my head is in a fog. So that's where the drugging is. And the Neighbors from Hell. Also, I have videos on, I guess it was one of the shows called Neighbors from Hell. Dr. Oz had 2 episodes on Neighbors from Hell. In my video channel on YouTube, you can see those videos. Now I've expanded my whiteboard over there. My next probation meeting is October 15th with Lindsay Elser. I believe it's 10:30 in office. So that's my next probation. Now, I have roughly $100 to last me till September 15th. Now tomorrow I can go down to Shot and Bottle because it'll be totally free. I don't have to worry about getting Uber home. I'm not going to stay late. Now on Monday, the bus schedules change. On Monday, the last bus is going to be not 7 o'clock at night from downtown, number 3, but 8 o'clock. They've expanded it. It used to be 10 o'clock, but they're going back to 8 o'clock because they got a lot of complaints from people. I think I'm going to wrap it up. This is Stan J. Caterbone, Advanced Media Group, Pro Se Litigant, and Federal Whistleblower. It's now 1:03 a.m., Saturday, September 6, 2025. I'm at my home office at 1250 Fremont Street, Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Thank you and have a good weekend.